Okay guys, wanted to do a quick overview and kind of review of the boat since you guys have been asking for it. I'm going to make it kind of quick and just go over it. So, we do have the Nitro Z6 here. We'll do a little walk around. I did opt for the nicer rims and the brake package on the trailer, but otherwise this was just kind of your stock Z6. It is 17 feet and I think 9 inches, I believe. Up front here you do have the swing away trailer, which gives you about I guess 2 feet of garage space. I still have to turn mine sideways when I park it, but it's not that big a deal. So on the back of the Z6 is standard. You have a 115. I have the Mercury Optimax Pro XS on this one. Installed my transducer from the Lowrance install video I did, and of course you have your step ladder here. A lot of people complain because there's only 2 steps here to come up on board. I think that's more than enough to of course I've never had to use it, so I can't really speak for that end. So first we'll get here on the back deck. It's a pretty big back deck. That's the thing I like about the Nitros. Decks on these things are huge. So first we'll start off with our storage. So you open up your right side storage here, and you have a big compartment that'll fit. It's a little plastic building that'll fit 3700 size Plano boxes, which is pretty cool. You can pull this out, and there's room for storage under it. I don't keep anything under this one at the moment. So we'll come back over here to the left side. And we have more of our Plano storage boxes. Under here I keep extra oil. This is a direct fuel injection engine, so you have to keep it oiled pretty regularly because it obviously directly injects the fuel itself. So come in here. This is one of the better parts of it. It's a huge live well in it. One of the things they don't tell you is this little, well, it says it right here. What they don't tell you is you have to have your plug in there, and they don't put it in their stock. It actually comes in a little plastic bag. I did not know that last time I was out, so I just assumed they had the plug in there. So make sure you get your plug in there if you do buy one of these. It does come with the back seat here for you to put in there. I don't have it up here. I don't really ever fish with anybody. It's usually just me. Coming up with the seats are pretty standard on the Nitro. Here you have your step-ups for the back. And on the passenger and driver side, you have lift-up storage there. They do have drains on them, so if you do get them wet, they're good to go. Don't have much in there right now. Boat's kind of probably wind up doing a separate arsenal video for mirrors and rods and all that, because not everything's in here right now. But as you move up here to the console area, you see you have your little step-up there with your drink holders, and I keep my scissors and pliers and all that right there. You do have drink holders over here in between your step-ups. When you do come to the console here, you have your master power. If this is not on, your power is not working. You can still lower and raise your trim, but that's about it. Your nav lights, I don't use those at all. I don't really go out that early. I'm way too tired to do that. And then here, obviously you're on. And again, there's the Elite 5 that I installed on there. So on your step up here, it raises up and becomes, well, it doesn't become, is a cooler for you to keep food or drinks in there. I keep drinks in there. I've never put ice in it, never needed to. It keeps things pretty well insulated all the time. So the best part of this boat is the front deck. I am sitting in the passenger seat here, and again, this is a 18-foot boat, and you can see how huge that deck is. That's what I love about the Nitros, is how wide their deck is. I fished out of a bunch of other boats, and this is by far the widest deck. This is not the fastest boat make, but this boat will get up there with just me and not a lot of tackle in here. I can get this boat to about 60. When I'm loaded down and I have water in the live well, we're looking at about 52 or 53 miles an hour, just depending I had somebody else in here with me yesterday and got it going to 54 with everything loaded. So, I mean, it's quick enough for what it is for a 115 on it. So anyways, get up here, you can see it once again, huge front deck compared to a lot of other rod storage. There's not a lot of it. So here is the rod storage locker. You have 4 tubes. You can fit about 2 rods in each one with rod sockets. Without it, I would kill myself if I tried to put rods in it. And over here is where I keep, we have our life jackets. This thing is a lifesaver, the Airhead dot cord, love that, makes things quick. Keep the buff in there, the top 4 that you have to have that I got a ticket for not having the other day, rain jacket, beanie, of course all the safety stuff's in there. Plenty of room to keep anything you need in there, so can't complain about that. Coming up to the front, this thing only comes with 1 rod bungee, and it's the shorter one. I don't know why they did that, especially with as much, as little rod storage as there is. So I came over here and added a second longer one, which has made things so much easier for me. Up front here, we have a Minn Edge 55-pound thrust. It's 12 volt. It's good for this little boat. It's pretty windy right now. It was pretty windy yesterday. It keeps me in place, not to worry about it. It's a nice little trolling motor. Up front, we have our Minn 7. About here. Very nice. Down skin on it. It's awesome, especially for the price you pay for this thing. And as for options on the front, you just zoom up. And the last thing here is the battery compartment. Lots of space down in there, all your bilge pumps and all that. Only runs 2 batteries. I've thought about adding another one. There's really not a lot of space, but so far what I've noticed, I can go all day long, and I'm talking 8 to 6 in the afternoon on one of these trolling in wind. So I really haven't had too much need to do it. They come standard with the interstate batteries, so good to go on that. It does have, see back here, it does have a plug-in, so you can plug in your 2-bank charger that's down there, and you're good to go. So overall thoughts on the boat, it will go fast for the 115. Like I said, I've got it up to 60 miles an hour before, easy. Complaint is rod storage. It drives me crazy. I can't keep all my rods in there. Just store them up. I have to keep them on deck. Fuel mileage is excellent. That is one of the best things I can get. The lake I run on, Lake Granbury, it takes me about 30-40 minutes to run it. I can run it up and down probably 6 or 7 times on half a tank of gas. So that little engine will, and that's running 45, 50 miles an hour. So that little engine will get you going. The other great thing about it is the deck space. Absolutely love how much deck space there is on this little boat and how wide it is. Like the trailer, I would definitely recommend getting a spare tire. I did not. I just didn't have it on there. I had already waited quite a while to get the boat. I did have some problems with this boat. It's not the one I originally dealt with, but that's neither here nor there. But this is the one I wound up with. So anyways, fast boat, fuel efficient, big deck. The big negative is the rod storage. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys.